Hi friends, let's talk about one of the most popular romance books on TikTok. And yes, I'm referring to Happy Place by Emily Henry. Emily Henry isn't just popular on TikTok, although that's where I first heard of her. She's just really well known in the bookish community in general. Almost all of her books, I believe, if not all of them, have made it on the New York Times best-selling list at one point or another, but I have been avoiding reading anything under the sun by her because I think she's just so well known that maybe I just feel a little bit intimidated to read her, or I just have such high expectations for her romance novels that I'm just like scared to be let down maybe. So I have yet to read her, but I know she's super popular even among a lot of the booktubers that I watch. They are always raving about her and her writing styles, her characters and stories. So I think it's time that I read her for the first time. I also can't avoid it any longer because my book club actually picked an Emily Henry book for this month's read, and the book that they picked was Happy Place, so I can't avoid reading her any longer. I have to read this book so that I don't feel left out of my book club. Even though I've been avoiding reading anything by her, I'm really excited to read her for the first time because I have such high expectations for her and I hear so many good and just like wonderful things about her writing style. So I'm very excited to get started. Anyways, I feel like I have already started talking too much, so I'm going to get right into the video. I hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, I am here at Barnes & Noble's. I literally just parked, so I'm still in my car, and I'm here to pick up Happy Place by Emily Henry. I have never read an Emily Henry book before, ever. Like literally never, and she is such a popular romance author, and I'm just like, I'm a little nervous because I'm like, I don't know, she's so popular and I'm just like, I feel like my expectations are pretty high because I just hear so many people talking about her in such good ways, and so that just makes me a little bit nervous to read her for the first time. I'm so excited for this reading vlog. I love making reading vlogs so much. They're just so fun to me. So I'm gonna head into Barnes & Noble's now, pick up the book, grab it, bring it home, and I'm gonna take you along the journey of reading Emily Henry for the first time ever with me. The book is secured. Guys, we got it. I thought that this was the only one left because it was the only one in its section, but then the more I walked around, I saw a few more sections with it, so it wasn't the last one. There are plenty more there. This is my book club's pick for the month of July, so it's coming to the end of July. Our next book club meeting is literally August 2nd, which is like a week and a half away, so I knew I needed to get this ASAP and finally start it because I've been in the middle of the ACOTAR series recently, which I've been posting vlogs about me reading it and my thoughts on the series, if it's worth it or not. So you can go check that out. I'll link part 1 below if you want to check it out. But I'm so excited to read this and then get together on August 2nd with the rest of my book girlies and just talk about it. It's so fun to all read the same book, but we all have such different thoughts usually. So I'm so excited to read this, get my own thoughts on it, and then also hear what other people thought about it. Okay guys, my work has been inhumanly busy. I worked like almost 15 hours overtime, which I'm not actually allowed to. I'm only allowed to work 35 hours each week, but I worked like 44, 45 or something. So I worked a lot of hours overtime because I had to. I was so busy and there was no way for me to get done everything I needed to get done in just 35 hours. So I worked crazy overtime. Anyways, I explained all of that to tell you that I have not started Happy Place yet, which is my book club's book for the month. Luckily, I'm a pretty fast reader, and when I start a book, it usually only takes me like, well, hold on. If I start a book and I like it, I can read it in like 2 to 3 days usually. But if I start a book and it's like slow, which I'm really hoping this book isn't slow, it can take me a little bit longer because I'm just not as interested. So I read slower naturally and I don't make as much time to read because I don't care as much. So I am hoping and praying that this book captures my attention from page 1 so I can finish it in time for my book club and then like talk about it with all my other book girlies. I'm going to start this pretty much like right now and see how much I can get through it in the next few hours. I only have maybe like for 5 hours to sit down and read this, maybe even a little bit less, like 3 to 4 hours, because tonight we're having a movie night here. We have been going through the Hunger Games movie series with my brother, his girlfriend, and then my nephew, because my nephew, he's been reading the Hunger Games books. So as he reads each book, we've been watching the movie, and he just finished the Mockingjay book. So maybe like a week or two ago, we watched Mockingjay Part 1, and tonight we're gonna watch Mockingjay Part 2. Oh my gosh. This little guy is just crazy. Okay. Okay. Alright, buddy. This is Bandito. We're cat sitting for our friend who's on vacation right now, and he loves attention. He loves to be in the camera. Anyways, so we're gonna watch Mockingjay Part 2 tonight. All that to say, I got way off topic. I'm gonna start this now so that I can finish it in time for my book club meeting in 5 days.
A couple rebel Top Gun pilots flying with nowhere to be. Don't know you super well, but I think that you might be the same as me. Behave abnormally. Let's let things come out of the woodwork. I give you my best, I tell you all my best lies. Yeah, awesome, right? So let's let things come out of the woodwork. I give you my best, I tell you all my best lies. See me rolling, showing someone else love, dancing with our shoes off. No, I think you're awesome, right?
Okay guys, it's the next day and I am kind of obsessed with this book. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I finally, for the first time ever, because I think I mentioned this, but this is my first ever Emily Henry book, and I can finally say that I finally get why she gets so much hype. Because let me tell you, the romance in this book, the banter between our two main characters is so good. Oh my gosh, I'm literally obsessed with it. It's so cute, it's so romantic, and just the way she writes is so, it's just so fun. I literally love it. I'm so obsessed with her writing style and all the vibes that this book is giving. I don't know if I explained it before, but the whole plot of this book is that our two main characters were engaged, actually. So they were like the perfect couple. They loved each other, they had so much fun together, and then for reasons we don't know yet, at least I'm only about 100 or so pages in, they broke up, and they still haven't told their friends. So they are part of like this core friend group, and the crazy thing about this friend group is that once a year they go away on like a friend retreat almost to this lake house. But unfortunately, this is their last year that they're able to go to this lake house together and have that like retreat slash little vacation where they're all together there, because the house is getting sold. And so because it's their last year all together at this vacation, spending time with each other and kind of just like hanging out as best friends, the two main characters, Harriet and Wynne, I don't know if you pronounce his name Win or Wine or whatever. I've been pronouncing it Win because that's just how I think of it in my head for some reason. That's just like how my brain registers the letters. It's W-Y-N. So however you pronounce that, I've been pronouncing it Win. I don't know if that's right though. Harriet and Wynne, the two people that were engaged, in love, but then broke up. They haven't told their friends because I think they don't want to ruin like the vibes of having their last trip together as like a big friend group. So they don't want to like just ruin that trip by telling all their friends, hey, we've been dating and we were engaged, but guess what? We're not together anymore. So this trip is gonna be kind of awkward. They don't want to say that because obviously they don't want to ruin the vibes or the dynamic that all of the friends have together. So they are fake dating their way through this trip, and then they make a promise to each other like, let's just get through this trip, and once the trip is over and all the vibes were felt, all the vibes were good, we had our last hurrah all together, then we'll tell our friends that we actually broke up. And let me tell you, when I first heard that that was kind of like the plot of this book, I was like, okay, it sounds fun. I love the fake dating trope, but I don't know if it's gonna be all that. No, This book is all that. This book deserves every bit of hype that it's gotten so far, at least. I'm obsessed with this book. Like I told you earlier, my book club meeting is in like 4 days. It's on Saturday and today is Monday, so my book club meeting is coming up very fast, and I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to be able to finish this in time and then I would feel left out when I went to the meeting. But I have no worries that I'm not going to finish this book so fast, because it's one of those books that I just know I'm not going to want to put down until I finish it. So I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if I finish this tonight, because I'm just that addicted to it. I am going to get back to reading this. I'm going to try and read as much as I can before it gets dark out tonight, which I got plenty of hours of daylight left. So I'm excited to power through this. And I just had to tell you how much I'm enjoying this plot. I think it's so fun. I'm obsessed with every part of this, especially her writing, especially the characters, especially the entire plot, the tropes. It's so good. I love it, and I will update you soon. Wait, I love this quote. Hold on, I'm gonna highlight it and decorate it a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you, because this quote is so cute. If you don't know, I'm someone who loves to annotate every book I read. So literally every book that I've ever read in my library has so many like drawings, highlights, like little like notes by the side and the margins, all that, because I think it's so fun to kind of personalize a book. I heard someone once say that the way they annotate is that they treat a book like their journal, and so every time they have a thought or like a scene makes them feel a certain way, they literally will write like on the side or kind of in between the lines what they felt or their thoughts when they read a certain sentence, whatever it may be. So I took that piece of advice and I'm so thankful for it, because it just makes reading so much more fun. Okay, I'll show you what I just annotated. Oh my gosh, this quote is so cute. It says, he's become my best friend, the way the others did, bit by bit. Sand passing through an hourglass so slowly it's impossible to pin down the moment it happens, when suddenly more of my heart belongs to him than doesn't, and I know I'll never get a single grain back. He's a golden boy, and I'm a girl whose life has been drawn in shades of gray. I try not to love him. I really try. My heart, literally, I love that quote. It's nighttime, and guys, I'm almost done. I've been reading all day because I'm just so obsessed with the story and in love with it and in love with these characters, and I think I'm gonna finish this tonight. I'm gonna try. We'll see. Good afternoon, guys. It's the next morning, and let's talk about one of my new favorite books, Happy Place by Emily Henry. Like you saw in the last clip, I finished it late last night. It was like midnight by the time I finished it, and I had started it at like, I don't even know, maybe like 3:30 or 4 p.m. So I had read for like 6 hours straight. This book was so good. Oh my gosh. I can officially say that I am a Emily Henry fan. This was my first Emily Henry book, and I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really nervous that I wasn't gonna like her writing style, because she's so hyped up. Like her romance books, everybody in the book community knows the name Emily Henry. If you don't know her name and you're in the book community, are you really in the book community? Because I had never read her, and I knew exactly who she was and what kind of books she wrote. So after reading her for the first time, I can say that I love her writing style. Oh my gosh, is her writing so good. I wrote my Goodreads review for Happy Place this morning while I was at work, actually, during my lunch break, and I feel like I was able to put my thoughts together really well for this review, or at least really well compared to what I normally would write in like a Goodreads review of a book. So I'm gonna read you what I wrote on Goodreads. Oh my god, this romance absolutely ate and left no crumbs. This was my first ever Emily Henry book, and I was nervous at first that she was so hyped up and I wouldn't like her writing style, but OMG did this book prove me wrong. Whoa. Literally, the entire plot was so fun. I cannot believe I didn't read this earlier. Our two main characters are so freaking cute together. Oh my gosh. Besides them though, all of the side characters were also amazing. The summer vibes this book gave off were truly amazing too. It had me yearning for these two characters and feeling so many emotions towards them and the plot. I legit started tearing up towards the end because I felt so emotionally attached to them. Their feelings felt so real to me. Their pain was my pain. This book had me wishing I lived in a different world, one where I could live in the same timeline as these characters do. I'm officially absolutely obsessed with Emily Henry as a writer. If you're looking for a summertime romance, do not wait. Pick this up and read it because it's so good. You will not regret it. I will personally vouch for it. Okay, I feel like I've given you all of my thoughts for this book, at least most of them. I still am saving a few thoughts that I'm gonna wait to talk to you about for when I go to book club, because I'm gonna bring my camera with me and just film what the other girls thought of it so they can give you their rating, tell you how much they loved it or didn't like it, which if they didn't like this book, I don't even know what I'm gonna do because I loved this book. Anyways, I am going to go for now, but I will see you when I bring you to book club in just a few days. It's coming up really fast, so I will see you so soon. These are all the book girlies. What did you rate the book?
I'm gonna go with a 4.
Why?
I didn't really care about them.
Okay!
But it
All
was
right.
it was really good writing and it was really funny.
I rated it a 5 because it was super nostalgic and I thought that all of the plot points were just super real, and I felt
Amen.
like nothing was forced.
I love that. Gianna, what did
Okay,
you
so
rate
I'm not
it?
done. But I was thinking about this while driving here. As much as I want to give it a 5, I think it's gonna be like a 4 for me because I think it's so funny. The writing is so good. I ate this up. Like, this is such a summer book. Their relationship really is so messy for me that like it's like kind of toxic. I feel like I'm gonna end up giving it like a 4, 4.5, but it's really close to a 5. But I need to finish it.
Alex, go ahead.
I give it a 4. I feel like once I finish it, I'll rate it a 4.
She's only 60 pages in.
I'm at 62, but I give it a 4 because it is too slow for my liking to actually get into and like want to finish it.
I rated it a 5 out of 5 because it had all the things I love, like found family, nostalgic. It was in Maine on a cabin. Small town vibes, all the things. Loved it.
I give it a 5 out of 5 because I loved the tension between the two characters and I just loved the overall story, the whole vibes. It was so summery, perfect for literally when we read it midsummer. And I loved how nostalgic it made us feel. We all talked about that, just how it brought us back to when we were younger and we all had our friendships and now our friendships are older and we have to learn how to navigate them and all that. So I give it a 5 out of 5 because I loved it.
All right, Hannah, what are you doing right now?
We all just wrote down the books we want to read in the future. We have them all on these papers and we're folding them up, putting them in this little thing, and then we're gonna pick them one by one, and Last Book Standing is gonna be our next book club pick for them. All right, book number 1 that we are not reading.
We are not reading The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love.
Oh, who put that in?
Me.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
yikes.
Problematic summer romance.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're not reading One Golden Summer. Dang it.
We are not reading Hello Stranger by Catherine
Oh my
Summers.
gosh, guys, I don't think you've picked any of the ones I've put in there. We are not reading The Zookeeper's War.
Oh.
That was not fiction. You're not reading Creation. Oh, God.
Okay, we are reading Kill Creatures, which is, I think it's like a murder mystery thriller. Actually, I don't know if it's a thriller, it's a murder mystery for sure. I saw it in Barnes & Noble's and it had the most gorgeous cover ever, and ever since then I've wanted to read it.
So we need to buy the Barnes & Noble
Creatures?
version? is that what you're
It's
saying?
literally beautiful. Kill Creatures.
By Rory Power.
I think so.
Oh, this is expensive. Right. Because I think it's only in hardcover.
Sorry, guys.